Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the Buffalo Bills and the Denver Broncos. It's 3-0 versus 2-1, a good early season battle as we're underway in week 4. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jacobs to start the drive. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. 2nd and 13. And just not enough on the throw there, down around his feet and incomplete. This defense for the Broncos, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
And this opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13. They'll set up a throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense, and it's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
So on 4th down, on is the punter, Ryan Wright. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10.
Here we go, here we go. 80 weapons.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And a hard-earned yard there as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's 2nd down.
Right. Hey, watch it. Go. There.
On 2nd and 9, Lawrence. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. On play action, Lawrence. He's going to try and go deep again. And that is incomplete. The Broncos hit 3-0 here in the month of September. And they come in on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They go play action with Lawrence. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Hey, exit. Hey. Look at me. Go. Rock it.
But to throw again is Lawrence. The pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down. Montez Sweat, the man that time to fight in and drop him. On fourth down, on is Logan Cook to punt. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. A tackle made by J.T. Woods.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
Second and 6. And it's intercepted in the end zone. So, Charles, our first points of the game provided defensively. What a play that was.
And I can only imagine that the folks at home watching are thinking to themselves, that's one of those plays where once the ball leaves the quarterback's hands, you just sort of go, uh-oh, and wait for the result. This time, the defense benefited.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Second and 9 now. Finding Knox there, complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And this one is incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big third down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw again. Out to the left, he's got his tight end Knox. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 38. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
2nd and 5. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Looking to throw. Going for the deep ball. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Tyquan Thornton, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bills are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he'll weave all the way up to just a few yards shy of midfield. A great return.
Well, that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
Going deep for Hopkins. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Lawrence. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach on the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. 7-7, our score after one. Second down at 6 now from the 42. They'll set up to throw. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And he'll be brought down at the 27. Off the option, here's Jacobs. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Second and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Able to hit his target, Lamb. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And this offense on third down today, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Bad time to get a delay of game penalty there. Not that there's a good time, but that makes it 3rd and 6. Back to throw here. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the Broncos are going to get the football back at their own 17. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
Look at me. Go, go. Rock it.
Play action. It's Lawrence. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
And, partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Here we go.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Bravo.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he goes out right around the 39. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for 2nd down.
On the ready. Hey, you. Hey, Mike Davis. You're out. Leo.
Now Lawrence. That's taken in by Duvernay. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 46. Here's Lawrence to throw. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Hey, stand off.
From the gun, it's Lawrence. Wide open receiver complete. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 30. Again, it's Lawrence. Flush to his right. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Broncos have moved out in front. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Left side to Lamb. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, You often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. A tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the pressure gets to him again. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And here's Ryan Wright now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. That hurts. If it was running into the kicker, wouldn't be a first down. Roughing, it is a first.
And just think about the differences between the two. Running into the kicker almost feels inadvertent, just a small tap, so to speak. But when you rough him, usually bodies are hitting the ground and flying all different places. And the difference is 5 yards or 15. And in this case, that's a big play.
He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 10 more there and another first down. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. On the out route, it's Lamb with a grab. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Here's Jacobs from the gun. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now back to throw. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. Now a signal and a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe, and they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game. And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Hey, Johnson. Hey, Charlie. Final play of the half. It's Lawrence.
Going deep for Hopkins. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in a defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Hey, Haywood! Hey, over! Hey, lock it! Go!
On first down, Lawrence. Open man here is Conklin. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense. And guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Hey, stand up!
They go play action now. Lawrence. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
On play action, Lawrence. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. A great play there. 27 yards. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And that makes it a 21-10 game. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge, an opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a two-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Broncos are going to take possession of the football. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 23 yards, the final tally.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a two-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
2nd and 10 now. Third quarter action in Denver. They go play action with Lawrence. Flushed out right. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. A great effort there with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Broncos take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They're going to look to throw. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw. And that is incomplete.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
They'll try and throw for it here. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Looking to throw, Lawrence. forced out to his left. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Bills are going to take over at their own 41. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Right side, Thornton with it. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. Back to throw now on first down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Rashawn Gary that time fighting free and getting to the quarterback. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DM.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well. And that's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman, to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen. And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Well, this is where the mile-high air really starts to affect an opposing offense. Guys moving a bit slowly here. It's third and long. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
They're going to try and throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And it'll be a turnover on downs. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. 3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Ready, set.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with second and a yard.
Hey, watch it. Go on, go on.
Now Lawrence to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Josh Allen, the outside linebacker, coming up to drop him for a loss of a full 10 yards.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
The offense on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
Hey, stand up.
Play action. It's Lawrence. Eluding the pressure right. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Bills are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. Keep in mind, he had the 3-interception game last week, so we requested to talk with him this week. He was all smiles. He's still all smile.
Yeah, we didn't jinx him at all, did we?
No.
Because ordinarily that happens. Things fall off, but not in this case. I think a lot of it goes back to his technique. His ability to see the quarterback throw the ball while understanding where the receiver is running his route allows him to make a lot of plays on the football, and he's taking it away at a really high rate.
He'll get this underneath to Jacobs. Uses the stiff arm. And he's able to get this up just shy of the 15. So still backed up, but the situation not as dire now. 1st and 10 at the 14. Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Second and 9 now. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they've forced in this runaway contest.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave them trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Back to throw again. He's got his man, Thornton. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. He'll swing that out wide to Jacobs. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. They'll look to throw again. Dancing to his left. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The Bills' passing game getting them down the field. They've got another first down. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Throwing quickly here, and he's got Jacobs. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Quay Walker. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10, 5, and he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Gonzalez to add the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but The self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
They'll look to throw now on first down. He's going to let it fly. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Ambry Thomas. And the Broncos will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Look at me. Go, go. Rock it.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
It's complete to Hopkins. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been... seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.